everybody, this is Sarah and I'm in my cabin here with Satoru, and he, if you haven't read already, is an amazing person and a world traveler, and he is going to tell us a little bit about himself and a little bit about his travels. So over to you.
Yes, hello, my name is Satoru Yamada. I am 21 years old. I left my home country, Japan, when I was 18 years old after finishing high school, and I traveled across from Japan to China, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia. Took a flight from Indonesia to India, hitchhiked from India to Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Iran, which took me 1 year from coming from Japan to Iran.
Do you know how many miles that is?
I'm not really sure, but yeah, quite a miles. It took me 1 year, and I followed the Silk Road, which the Asian people were traveling through, and lots of old buildings, old structure, and then it was really curious and interesting for me.
So were you on foot, bike, plane? How are you traveling?
Just hitchhiking, yeah, from Japan to Iran, and then took flights here and there because, yeah, there was oceans and didn't have much time to hitchhike a boat, so yeah, I took flights and by land hitchhiking, yes. And then from Iran, a man gifted me a bicycle, so I started bicycling from Iran to Armenia, Georgia, Russia, Finland, Sweden, Norway for 6 months, last 2015 winter, and that made me expand my imagination how traveling can be really awesome. And
So what was the coldest temperatures you found there? Was it colder than Canada?
No, it was warmer, way warmer than Canada, only maybe minus 40 degrees, and the bicycle stopped working, so I had to push and walk, and yeah, it was really many kind people in Russia and Iran, and I'm really happy to see those countries too.
Did you have your little trailer then?
Along the way, yeah, one family gave me a small trailer that attached to the bicycle, so I had more stuff, and then I was pedaling to Norway from Iran.
And what then?
And from Norway, took a flight to Boston, which was $100. Yeah, from Norway.
So how did you get a flight for $100?
It was skyscanner.com. Yeah, it was.
There's a free plug for them. They should give you more flights.
Yeah, more flights. Yeah, flexible dates. Yeah, and then from Boston, hitchhiked to Montreal. Stayed there for 2 weeks. Hitchhiked to Calgary, which took me 4 days, and then found this magical bicycle in the dump in Calgary. And it's called a ptarmigan bicycle. It's still now used, and I fixed my bicycle, and one family gifted me a trailer, so I started pedaling from Calgary to Banff, Jasper, Whitehorse, which took me 1 month, excuse me, and then from Whitehorse, this was last year, June. And then from Whitehorse, I made a raft with 4 45-gallon plastic drums on the bottom, and then lumber on the top. Put the bicycle on the top too, and then tie it up, and then float it down the Yukon River with one Brazilian traveler and one Spanish traveler and one me, Japanese traveler, and we went down the Yukon River last summer through Carmax, from downtown Whitehorse to Carmax, Dawson, went to Eagle, Alaska, Circle, Fort Yukon, Beaver, ended up in Stevens Village, Alaska, floating 1,600 kilometers. It took us 2 months to go there. And then,
so how many people were with you? Was there 3 of you all the time, or were you on your own for some of the time?
No, yeah, one left really early. One Spanish traveler left really early, and then one Brazilian guy stayed with me for Circle, Alaska. But since then, yeah, he left. So from there, I was all alone, and it was really interesting rafting, traveling, because lots of big trees falling into the river, and you have to steer your raft to avoid those big trees to smack them, and lots of rapids, really fast rivers going, and just have to try to control the raft, but it's really big, and it's really hard, but yeah, I tried to manage, and then yeah, I survived anyway. Yeah, I'm really happy that I survived, and I stayed at the village that I ended up along the Yukon River for 2 months, learning how to cut fish and then hunt wild animals for meat.
Which village was that?
It was Stevens Village, Alaska.
Okay.
There was Yukon Athabaskan First Nation people living there, and I stayed with them for 2 months, and they taught me how the land is really important to them, and then the beauty of land they taught me, so I'm really happy with that. And then from there, I bicycled from Fairbanks down the Alaska Highway to Whitehorse. It took me 1 month, and then from Whitehorse, hitchhiked to Dawson with the bicycle, and then bicycled from the Dempster Highway cutoff to Inuvik last fall.
Now just explain to everybody what that entails, because it sounds very simple, but it really isn't.
Okay, yeah. So the bicycling was really up and down along the Dempster, and it was minus 30 degrees in Ogilvie Valley, but yeah, it was the going was pretty smooth. It took me 1 week and a half from the cutoff to Inuvik, and yeah, but on the way back, yeah, it was really tough going because the ice road was really slippery and lots of wind, minus 50 degrees, and but many people helped me along the way, asking me if I need anything, or water and food, and telling me come to our car and warm up, and really many kind people in the north, and I'm really happy to experience that.
So you cycled up the Dempster Highway, which for those people that don't know, I believe is Canada's most northerly highway, and it's quite a rough dirt road in places. And you got to Inuvik, and what then when you got to Inuvik?
Yes, and then Inuvik, I met Kirk Weiland. He's a CEO of the road construction along the ice road, and he paid my flight ticket to go to Tuk because there was no road. And then I ended up in Tuk for 3 months, learning about their tribal Arctic culture, making igloos, and going out trapping in Anderson River, which is, it takes us 4 days to go there by skidoo, and then yeah, learning how to trap, and going out hunting, and learning how to butcher the animal, and how to eat it, and lots of native food over there in Tuktoyaktuk, whale meat, and frozen caribou meat, frozen fish. Yeah, it was really delicious. Yes, lots of good food over there too. Yep.
So tell me, because Tuk this time of year is pretty cold. Were you
Yes.
sleeping in people's houses? How were you staying there?
The first month, yeah, I didn't really stay in people's houses. Many people offered me to come stay at their house, but yeah, I just really wanted to sleep outside, and just toughen my skin out. Yeah, I guess so.
So describe to us, how did you survive outside sleeping on the ground? I mean, what have you got in the way of bedding?
Yeah, just caribou skin is the best. Yeah, caribou hide. Yeah, put it on the ice, and then sleeping bag, and no tent, just under the northern lights, and just sleep, and oh, really comfortable. Yeah, it's nice sleep. Yeah, really good air. Yeah, yes. So yeah, that's how I survived, and after a month, I went out hunting and trapping, and staying in the tent, and all those. Yeah. So
what other communities in the north did you visit?
I visited Aklavik, and Inuvik, and Fort McPherson, and 8 Miles, and yeah, I tried to go everywhere along the way, just to see their really kind people, and then just making friends along the way.
Sweet. So
Yes.
you just worked your way back down the Dempster Highway, and you've arrived in Dawson City. So why don't you tell everybody what your plans are from here?
Yes, right now I'm in Dawson City, Yukon Territory, Canada. So it's really north in Canada still, but from here, from right now we're around here, and then all the way down to British Columbia to Vancouver. I want to bicycle, and end of March 2017, end of March, I want to be in Vancouver because of my visa, and from Vancouver I want to run the United States across to Mexico just with one backpack, and try to run across the states to Mexico, and from Mexico I want to travel as light as possible with one backpack, traveling down all the way, walking through the Panama jungle to Colombia, and then just follow the coast all the way to Argentina, and somehow hitchhike a boat or a kayak to Antarctica, and somehow go to Africa, go up north, and then travel Russia, and then maybe go back to Japan or come back to Canada. Yes, so that's my plan. That's my
And
plan.
so how long have you given yourself to do this?
It's already been 2 years and a half that I've been on the road, and I've learned many good important life skills and value of happiness and value of life, and how people can be really kind, and kindness can be really many kinds of variety, and I'm really happy to live my life, and I really appreciate my parents that they gave me birth, and all my friends that support me and give me kind words. I really appreciate them. Along the people way, yeah, I really appreciate them. But I want to go back to Japan, maybe 2020 in Olympics. But right now I want to see the world and see more different cultures in the world. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. Maybe a couple years, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no time limits. Just I just want to take my time and see the world and share my experiences.
So I'm sure a question is a personal question, so you don't have to answer. But I'm sure people are wondering, how do you finance this?
Yeah, my finance. After finishing high school, I worked in construction, making roads or painting roads for 4 months, and then saved about $8,000, and then past 2 years and a half, I spent about half, which is $4,000, and I still have a half left, and that's all my savings that I have in a small bank card, and I try to make that as much as I can. And for food, I just appreciate whatever comes to my hand, and that's how I survive. Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for sharing this with us this morning.
Thank
Is there
you so
anything
much,
else you'd like to say to anybody before we finish?
Yeah, yeah, really, yeah, just my family and my friends all over the world, yeah, just along the way meeting people, and yeah, from northern Canada, from Whitehorse, there's Thane and Kerry, and Lemmy and Karen, yeah, hello, yeah, thank you so much for taking good care of me, and along in Carmax, there's Gordon and Maureen. Yeah, hello. Yeah, and from Dawson, yeah, there's Sarah and Jeremy and Orius. Yeah, and then along the highway, there's along the Dempster Highway North, there's
Too many. This guy amazes me. He can remember people from months and years ago by name.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, in Tuk Tak Tuk, yeah, there's Gloria Heavenly. Yeah, she gave me lots of whale oil. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, and there's Nelly Cornier and Tuk Tak Tuk, and Triggy and Sophie and Brooke. Yeah, hello. Yeah, thank you so much for taking good care of me. In Aklavik, there's Big Dave. In Uvik, there's Kurt Raymond and Miles and Janelle. Yeah, hello. Yeah, thank you so much for taking good care of me. Yeah, in Fort McPherson, there's Morris and Morgan. Yeah, and Robert, yeah, yeah, hello, yeah. So yeah, many people, yeah, excuse me if I forgot somebody, but yeah, many people just it makes my heart really warm and happy. So I really appreciate your guys' help, and yeah, Erwin Elias, yeah, from Tuck, yeah, hello, yeah. So yeah, thank
Well,
you.
just to let you all know, he's going to be on the road with his bicycle and his trailer in probably about an hour, maybe another cup of coffee, hey?
Yes.
And if you see him, you're going by in a truck, he'd love a ride.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I have to go to Vancouver as quick as possible because of my permit in Canada. So I'll try to go as quick. Yes.
Okay, well, it's been an absolute pleasure
Thank you
having
so
you
much.
around here.
Oh.
I've really enjoyed your company.
Oh, thank you so much, Sarah.
So,
Yeah.
travel safe,
Yeah,
my
thank
friend.
you so much. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.